Now, Public Service, Youth and Gender Affairs Cabinet Secretary Professor Margaret Kobia is speaking on the achievements made by various agencies in her ministry through the Rapid Results Initiative at the School of Government in Kabete, and she's currently making that address. Let's just cross over there live and listen to the Cabinet Secretary.
Yes, people and
please take that again.
Rapid Result Initiative is an approach to fast-track performance within an organization. So what we did as a Ministry of Public Service, we agreed for every department to come up with targets which they could be able to achieve within 100 days. What this approach does, it makes the team leaders have very clear targets which they share with the other team members, and each one of them embarks on those targets. For example, we had wanted the Ministry of the Department of National Youth Service to plant about 2 million trees. They have already achieved. We have also wanted other departments like to do some training, and they have already achieved that. So we are here just to celebrate and thank those who have been able to achieve. And the good thing about Rapid Result Initiative, we also reflect and find what worked very well for the ministry and we should keep, and what requires improvement. So that's why we are here today to celebrate, and quite a number of the teams are going to be getting some trophies for the job that they have done, and we have achieved close to 90% of our targets.
Would you kindly tell us what those targets are briefly?
Perhaps I'll ask the PS who has been more closely working with them to give us the targets.
Thank you, Madam. PS, just step here.
Okay. Thank you very much. In this RRI cycle, we had 23 targets, and these are targets that are all geared towards addressing the big four agendas. So we had the targets to have 50,000 young people enrolled into NHIF. We've done this through the activities with the National Youth Service and also the Department of Youth Affairs. We also had a target of of planting 1 million fruit trees and medicinal trees, addressing the agenda of food security and nutrition. And this we have also achieved. We had a target of accessing 14.8 million sanitary towels to 3.7 million girls in public primary and secondary schools through the Department of Gender Affairs, and this we have achieved. We also had a target to establish new enterprises, particularly targeting young people, women, and persons with disabilities, and we were targeting 2,000 new enterprises in 5,000 enterprises in 100 days. We have achieved about 6,000 of that. We also had a target of availing cheap housing, or not cheap but affordable housing, to again the special group of young people, women and persons with disabilities, including the elderly, in 4 counties. And we did this through giving groups machines that produce low-cost housing materials, and them now constructing houses for their own members and also for commercial purposes. So 23 targets, including setting up a home for the Big Four agenda and the services that go with that through the Huduma Centers, the Huduma Secretariat. This is something that we are yet to achieve, although we have identified the site. We are doing the infrastructural works so that within Nairobi at the Garden City, any service that is targeting the 4 agendas can be accessed at one stop, at one shop, but also expanding the reach of Huduma from the physical Huduma centers to mobile Huduma centers, which we call the Huduma Mashinani's. So this also we've done. We were targeting to do this in all the 52 counties, and we all the 52 centers, which are in the 47 counties, and we've done that. Some of the challenges we've had, some of the targets which we couldn't attain, for example, those that were seasonal, based on the season, like planting, where those that were looking at planting of cotton, planting of maize, that is through the NYS, because our cycle began in May, Another time when the season was also all coming to an end. So those are some of the targets that we couldn't attain because of the seasonality of the activity itself. So going forward, we've learned what it is that we need to do better. What lessons we have carried include that we need to work together more as teams across departments within the ministry. We also need to be able to be innovative enough because some of the activities require other actors, other agencies for them to be actualized. And therefore, we need to work with them in the preparations, in the planning, etc., etc. So these are many questions, many lessons that we've learned, and we are very happy that our first cycle has been a success.
Let me add also, this is the ministry that is concerned with public service management for the government. Therefore, having this approach is very critical because other ministries are also identifying what is their mission, and then they are able to have targets of what they want to deliver. Therefore, we feel that our ministry has the capacity to help other government ministries use rapid result initiative for the purpose of delivering results. The rapid results approach is not very much concerned with the processes. They just want how can we get services close to the people as fast as possible. For example, maybe a Ministry of Water may require to deliver water in a certain location. Then they will use systems that will fast track. Within a number of days, the water tap will be running. So I think to us, what we would want to share with the Kenyans is Rapid Result Initiative is a government initiative that focuses on results rather than processes. And we can see through that we have been able to deliver our performance contract, and we have been able to improve how we serve Wanjiku. Thank you. We have short time. Thank you very much for coming and being with us. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Cabinet Secretary Professor Kobia there just giving an update on the rapid results initiative that is under her ministry, and of course